EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. To throw right away is Howell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, my coach said, so what did the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him? Did you not guess that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. We'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Now run straight ahead with one. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Lewis. And his throw is incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing is Lewis. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A handoff for Warren. And some room to work. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Rams at 500, sitting at 5-5. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough.
And now look at him go. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now throwing on first down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. On the give, it's Warren. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Warren. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Look, looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they go play action with Howell. Drops it off for Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown, Rams! David Njoku, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. A try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing to start the drive. Lewis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. Broken tackle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Howell throwing on third down here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Touchdown, LA! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. There he goes, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Lewis now, off the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Lewis. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Howell.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. 120 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Warren. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Warren. And
he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now a run with Warren.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Jalen Warren.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isabella now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you notice